Looks like we've started. I'm sorry, just trying to look at the IRC. I totally got distracted there. So, 1-1, no wheel from either player. It looks like Halo went for the mix, but, missed it. So, Thomas is getting out of 1-1 first. And we have a surprise lead from Thomas. This is going to be a pattern he's going to hope to keep up for the entire race. Kappa. So yeah, this is winner's semis, I do believe. Oh, Thomas with those clean jumps over all those enemies. That was so nice. But yeah, this is winner's semis, so each of these players has an extra life. So whichever one loses today gets sent to the loser's bracket and can work their way back up. So yeah, the World 1 is pretty standard. It's just a lot of movement and it's really easy to grind out, so... Thomas is coming up on Burning, which is the first movement-based ability. Yeah, winner plays MK Cocoon. Thomas unable to grab a Burning from right there. Very unusual. I've never seen something like that. So Halodude is actually making up a little bit of time there. So yeah, Burning is the first movement-based ability that we have here. Is just pure horizontal, moves a lot faster than running, and you get some nice invincibility for most of the attack. First mini-boss here is Mr. Frosty. As long as you hold right, you shouldn't get hit by pretty much any of his moves. As long as you execute properly. The tail end of your burning attack hits him, and it's enough to do damage to him. Halo getting bopped, losing his burning, having to waste a little bit of time there. Yeah, there's a little invincibility candy section here. There's not many of these in the, not many of those in the run. So enjoy it while you can, and it's over. Thomas on his way to DDD. Both these are still very respectable World 1 times. While Halodude splits show red. Yeah, his PB is nuts. His world record is nuts. Race 330 isn't that bad at all. Halodude 7 seconds behind. That's like what my race World 1 was. So there are other abilities that kill Wispy Woods faster than burning, such as Spark. However, it's really beneficial to keep burning into 2-1 and a bit of 2-2 because it just manages these levels a lot faster. So the time that you lose by not doing Wispy with a more damaging ability is saved in the next 2 levels. So we're gonna see a cool strat coming up here. We saw the double star with the to kill the Poppy Bros earlier, and here we're gonna see it again, but we're actually gonna use our ability star and one of the enemies that the game gives you to create a double star and kill the wheelie in 1 hit. Shout out to Funzabun for the 5 salty bits. Halodude with an uncharacteristic miss of the double star right there. Luckily, he knows backup strats. Backup strats are really important for this game. In case you mess up a trick like that, A lot of players will panic and just have no idea what to do, go into the fight with burning, etc. But Halo is able to stay calm and correct for his mistakes. Let's see. Yeah, there's like a 6.5 second difference between the runners right now. So, Thomas is doing some very precise movements to get through those little fish enemies right there without getting hit. While newer players will kill all 4, Thomas is able to only get away with killing 1. So here is the first Meta Knights fight for Thomas. Meta Knights always spawn in an, when you kill one and you know which the next one spawns. So it's pretty much routed that you can use as many stars as possible to kill all the other Meta Knights and have the other ones spawn in convenient places for you. So they're pretty much just killed in the same order every single run. So we have Spark. I mentioned earlier that it's very good for killing bosses. It's also good for killing mid-bosses, as we're going to see right here. Halo getting a little bop right there. Yeah, Thomas is known for his very consistent early game. I mean, Halodude is as well, but Thomas is showing it right now. But he's the young prodigy in the community. Interesting choice by Thomas to drop Spark at the very end of the room right here. And you'll see why right here. So in level 5, if you actually... Thomas does a little jump right there and just bumps into the wall. But if you drop an ability while you're mid-bounce from like hitting the ground, you actually gain a little extra height and you don't need to do anything extra to get 2 blocks from the bounce instead of 1. I think Halodude might have just done it right there. Also, Halodude getting cleanly past those cannons. A nice little wheel movement room here from Thomas. He's gotten through that cleanly. Halodude now matching it. So now Thomas has high jump, which is another movement-based ability in this game. And as you can expect, it goes straight up and down. Well, not exactly down. Yeah, here's a paint roller fight. Thomas has dealt with it tremendously. Paint Roller is known for giving players awful patterns, but he's actually helped Halodude out here by going to the bottom left because it lets the runners get an extra hit on him, killing him a bit quicker. Yeah, again, so now both players are into butter building, which is the world theory, and it's very important that they keep high jump because it's a very vertical-based world. As you can see, you're kind of just climbing up a tower for this whole thing. So high jump is pretty much your best friend for most levels in this. And high jump actually does a surprising amount of damage, so... Yeah, as you can see by the rooms that Thomas and Halo are going through right now, high jump is quintessential. Thomas is dropping high jump there. That's expected because he wants to grab sword for this upcoming very difficult fight, which is Bugsy. Bugsy can dash across the screen and grab you with his ridiculous range. It's like getting a jump cancel grabbed by a Marth in Melee. And he takes quite a few hits with sword as well. Halodude also making up some very good time on Thomas, and just barely behind him now. Not even a second. Yeah, so Halodude is actually in front of Thomas now because of that goal game. So with the goal game, you want to press A or B on the very first frame possible, because Kirby goes to the lowest platform there. And it's faster than going all the way up, or especially grabbing onto another level of a platform. Neither player going for swag strats. You can actually go around that whole top blue platform up there before the door opens. And both with good little maze areas. Both players are almost really even on this. This is nuts. So here we're coming up on another Meta Knights fight, and with good execution, you actually can kill. You can drop your high jump star, kill 4 or 5 Meta Knights, and get high jump back. Let's see what the runners do. Ooh, Halodude messing it up. Thomas executing better. Halo with the big loss of his high jump right there. This is going to cost him dearly. Thomas done with the room first, coming in second, however. You know, he entered later, but now he's in. So Halo's going to have to enter the museum and get high jump back, but Thomas is going to gain some great time here. So Halo having to drop down to the museum and get this high jump and go through all this ceremony. But Thomas is just blasting away here, going straight up to that area. You can see why high jump is so important again. And now, with the invincibility candy and high jump, Thomas can absolutely murder Bonkers. It's a very straightforward level, because you're pretty much invincible the entire time that there are enemies on the screen. So World's very precise movement, you can kill this crash right here, and Thomas is able to do it. You have to bonk your head on the wall and actually make your downward velocity pretty quick. Make your downward velocity fast, pretty quickly. Big acceleration, big velocity. Let's go. Ooh, Halo popping the cannon right there twice. That frog is very troll and it can mess runners up very, very easily. Halo with a little bit of spaghetti in this cannon room right here, and Thomas in the first dark room of the game. The little Halodude enemy with the sunglasses is the light ability, and all it does is light up dark rooms, of which there are like 2 or 3 in the entire game. Doesn't do any damage, not much else. It's just that. So Thomas is upcoming with the Mr. Shine, Mr. Bright fight, Sun and Moon, whatever you want to call it, day and night. Cool runners who are not MK Cocoon like to guess a side, and they like to be correct, just like Thomas is right now. I always guess Moon, so I'm very happy with Thomas right now. And he's got a very... Ooh, almost had a perfect fight there. Halodude guessing Moon like a smart person as well. But his guess is incorrect. Again, high jump going up right here, and we're coming up on everyone's favorite ability from Kirby's Adventure, UFO. And this is the only point in the run in which we're probably going to see it, because it's the only time where it's useful at all. And there it is, it's gone. We're not going to see UFO again, probably. Halodude opting to go with the high jump strats here, which is somewhat new, I think. I think it's just a bit faster, but we get Tornado here indiscriminately. Because it's kind of useful for this area right here. Use Tornado like 3 times and you just drop it. Or you get hit and drop it, so it's... This area that Thomas is in right now just infinitely easier with no ability. That's what I personally think. Yeah, Halo holding on to it there and I think he wanted to inhale those 2 Poppy Bros, but he wasn't able to because he had Tornado. So yeah, Spark is grabbed here so we can kill the Poppy Bros really quickly. Thomas managing pretty well right now, staying in range, and he's got a decent Poppy Bros fight right here. Again, Spark, destroying bosses, mid-bosses, everything in between. And now here comes everyone's favorite level ship. If you're not good at it, it becomes the Hindenburg disaster. But either way, it's fun to figure out. It's the only level in the game, actually, with this whole rightward blowing air thing throughout the whole thing. You can move against it, but it's really difficult, and there's no reason to, so don't. And it's good to keep Spark through this part, because you just kill all these enemies. No problemo. Get through those blocks, just like Halo is right now. Killing that Crash, it's all good. Yeah, Grape Garden 4 for Thomas. That's a really fun fact, Rox. So Thomas coming up on the bird scene, and I, a bird lover myself, find it great because you don't have to kill any of them to get to this room optimally. And just like that, Thomas is through on the birds, and he's on another wheel section. Yep, neither of them get Alfred Hitchcocked. It's actually faster after each one of these little horizontal things that Thomas is on, and now Halo, to unwheel and rewheel in the opposite direction. Now Thomas on the Fan fight, which is notoriously annoying, because Fan will grab you. But Thomas executes well, doesn't get a hit. Halo just running right up, getting a good Fan as well. So they actually take Fan's ability, Throw, for the one and only time in this run, because it pretty much takes any enemy or block that you grab and turns it into a double star, and gives it a little bit of invincibility. So it's very good for this Meta Knights fight that's in Grape Garden 5. Not the little invincibility candy section. You just have to run through it. No big deal. And it wears off just in time for the Meta Knights fight, as long as you walk the walk. So yeah, we'll see that Thomas is able to throw enemies through multiple enemies. Chain reaction kind of thing going on right here. Yeah, Halodude right there with a double snipe. Halodude making up some time on that fight as well, it looked like. Now Halodude is pretty much neck and neck with Thomas. Halodude is now ahead, because Thomas has lost his burning. The spike room can be kind of annoying for newer players, but for pros like the... Okay, never mind, Halo still gets hit. Nobody's perfect. But the hitboxes on the spikes are really small, like Piranha Plant and SMB1 small. So you're able to burning right above them, but if you're actually on the ground or fully on the ceiling, you will get hit by the spikes. And Star will just die instantly. Little another water section here. Halodude with the lead again, quite clearly this time. And here for an easy tick-tock fight. Sword, very damaging, high DPS. Just slap him. Halodude killing the Halodude. And another Halodude. Thomas getting bopped, 1 HP left. What'll he do? Oh no, he takes the death. Absolute tragedy for Thomas. Halfway through this room as well. However, he'll have full health for Krakow, so it's a tiny plus if you want to look at the silver lining on this cloud, but it's really a big cloud for Thomas, and especially against Halodude, that time is not going to be easily made up. Here, Thomas grabs the first high jump there. It saves like a second or two, as compared to grabbing the high jump where Halodude did in the Krakow stage. So we just have to fly up and fight Krakow. It takes 5 jumps and 5 cancels to kill him. So each jump does some damage, and then each of that little blue star makes a hitbox as well. That does barely just enough damage that you need exactly 5 of those and exactly 5 jumps to kill Krako. And Halo is just a bit short. On 1 health as well. But he's able to get the kill. Thomas can maybe capitalize on this with a clean fight. You actually want to grab the star rod as close to the middle because you see how Kirby does that kind of slow walk back. Yeah, so now we're in Yogurt Yard, which is personally my favorite world in the run. I know some people hate it. But Halodude grabs stone here because it makes Kirby grow really quickly to the ground. Because you don't have a lot of air resistance. Thomas accidentally jumping just a bit too far and getting that higher platform. So Halodude, a mere room ahead of Thomas. Which is really almost nothing in this game. But Halodude, known for his exceptional late game, might pull ahead. Who knows, it's Nightmare in Dreamland, it's not over until the last hit on Nightmare. So Halodude's grabbing Ball. This is the first instance of that ability in the run, and Ball is ridiculously powerful. So Ball, doesn't matter how fast you're moving, you just do really high damage and you can 2-hit most bosses at this part of the game. Or 2-hit most mid-bosses, as we're going to see later in this level. Halo with the death! Halo's got no ability for this bonkers fight now. This is a huge opportunity for Thomas. 2 hits, just all it takes for Thomas, just like that. But Halo has to go through this whole sucky thing right there. And Thomas makes up every single second that he's lost, and then some. Back in the lead. Hong Kong. Represent. Although just barely, he's, still in the lead. Here we have our good friend High Jump again, but Thomas kills him, so that's really... Thomas kills him twice! Tragedy on the left side. We only need him for this one little section here, but it's just important because you're just going up and there's a lot of enemies, and you don't want to deal with that with nothing. There's a little bit of spaghetti over there, but we got another wheel section here. It's kind of obvious I want you to grab wheel by putting 4 wheel enemies right here, and pretty much forcing you to get one, or just kill it. It's very standard wheel right here. Halodude with the shots turns, a newly found fast strat that lets you go maneuver those spikes quickly. It saves a lot of time, actually, than doing what Thomas is doing right here, which is a little puff through each one. But he still takes damage. It's just such a difficult section. They're so really hard to master, as you can see. The number 4 seed, I think it is, in this tournament still gets hit by those spikes. Halodude onto another Meta Knight's fight, and now Burning takes like 2 or 3 hits to kill each Meta Knight, but inhaling and hitting them with a star is just dandy as well. Again, Halo with some very nice prescribed Meta Knight fighting in the right order. And here we have a Ball, so we can just bool on them. Ooh, Halo with the risky. Ball bouncing throughout. He's able to pretty much finesse that area right there. Let's see how Thomas handles these Meta Knights. Not as well as Halo, but still there. Also, Ball falls as quickly as Stone, pretty much, and kills just the same amount of enemies. So Halodude, even with that death to Bonkers, is able to make up a lot of time on Thomas. Very. Yeah, Halo's able to get those cannon shots with just some, like, telekinetic powers, pretty much. Also, some pretty cool ball bouncing from Halo. He's ready to see the raw power of Ball again. We're going to kill Fire Lion this time. And take his ability Burning. Because again, useful, fast, sideways. Thomas messing up the movement in that room. Getting Ball back. Doesn't want to deal with the backup strats, which pretty much entails getting that little sword enemy before Fire Lion. Takes a bit longer, no doubt. So Halodude, room and a half in front of Thomas. And we got some wheels again. Both players grabbing abilities at the same time. That was kind of cool in sync. But yeah, that room that Halodude's in right now, the developers were a bit subtle about like them wanting you to get wheel. Like they didn't quite put that many wheel enemies in it. You know, the rest of the level's good for wheel, but they didn't exactly push that idea. Halodude with the flywheel, like a really cool kid. It's pretty easy, little fast strat right there. Yeah, see, as you can see by Thomas's room, they're not that obvious about you wanting to get wheel here. It's kind of, you know, a little here or there. So Halodude gets the, sorry, I should be talking about Halodude's mix. That was a first frame mix, so as long as you hold down an A while inhaling 2 enemies, you get the first frame, which for a wheel mix is hammer. And it's very good for killing bosses because it's very, very strong. So as long as you inhale both enemies, hold down and hit A, hold down an A, then you ought to be fine. Flywheel's pretty free. Snot Halos on World 6, which is also known as Keep Wheel. Not wheel. Oh my goodness. Keep Tornado. I'm so dumb, I shouldn't be commentating. You're gonna say, hey, Chooch, he doesn't have Tornado yet. And I'm gonna say, that's coming. And Halo botching some of that movement there. 1 health. I don't think we're gonna see a soft reset because it's Halo. He's too proud to do that. So he's gonna go into one of the hardest sections of the game with 1 health. Yeah. Or rather, he's going to get the health up here. And he's not going to get the health up there. Halo's just that ballsy. So Thomas going through this room with Burning now in a kind of safer strategy. Messing it up just a little bit, but he's able to get through that room a lot faster than Halo. Still a bit behind. So Halo's going through the hardest section of the game. Oh, I was gonna say with 1 health, but clearly Halo has some other plans there. Grabbing that maximum tomato off that Poppy Bro is pretty smart from the big man. So now he's got full health and Tornado, which is pretty much all you can ask for in World 6. Simple request, really, because you're going to see why Tornado is so ridiculously important. Thomas on 2 health now. 1 health now. Oh no. So, Bonkers here. Thomas not getting the maximum tomato. 1 health. Bonkers takes 8 hits with Tornado. Typically split up into 4 and 4. You can do 5 and 3 if you're ridiculous. Or have to back it up and only get 3 on the first Tornado cycle. Halo with a little blip in his perfect movement right there. And I'm not talking about a shine. And Thomas grabbing the energy drink right there. Now Halodude's just gonna fly over this room. There are a lot of Scarfies spawning at the top, but he pretty much just kills them all with Tornado. And 2 tornadoes brings you exactly to the end. It is useful. Thomas not going for the tornado movement in that room. Halo coming up in one of the hardest rooms in which to keep Tornado in the game, or any ability for that matter. Ooh, taking a little bop there, no big deal. So if your ability falls into those spikes, it dies. If it falls in the water, it dies. And Halodude managing that room pretty masterfully. Nothing less expected from the man himself. I've only seen Shasta ever do that faster. Halodude is in the nut shack right now. So get your 2-year-old memes out, and I celebrated the birthday of this on Speed Gaming the other day, but Halodude is in the nut shack. Let's see how Thomas manages this pre-nut shack room. Just as smooth, if not smoother than Halo's movement right there. And Halo's showing us tornadoes why it's so important. One tornado brings you perfectly to that door. No more, no less. You don't have to guess. Because it's 3. That's a magic number. Thomas in the nut shack now. Halodude taking 3 tornadoes, I believe it is, to get to the door in this level. It's very, very nice. It's like this whole world's a space for tornado. So Halo's coming up on an important section. Tom is just climbing the hill here. Or flying the hill. Yeah, there's a bunch of UFOs that spawn in this room, and what better to body through it than Tornado? So yeah, Halo managing that. We go to the lower room, because the Frosties pretty much just give us a really nice chance of getting a ice block there, giving us a double star. And we're just able to bop those 2 guys, no problemo. Halodude making it look like it's nothing, when really it's decently harder than that. And the game says, what's better than a double mini-boss fight? Oh, yeah, ice physics and a Meta Knights fight. So this is like the first time that we really have to deal with ice physics in the game in like any capacity. And Halodude with a really, really nice fight right here. Oh, that was spicy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Halodude making it look like it's nothing. Those ice physics are super tough. Thomas making a mistake there, dropping his ability the wrong way, and is just saying, heck it, we're going to spin these boys. Spin to win. As Halo spins on Meta Knight. Meta Knight is just RNG Knight. He can parry your attacks. He can jump away. He can do whatever. Thomas with a double single star kill. Like an absolute boss right there. But looks like he's going into the Meta... Okay, he's dying to the frog. So I was going to say, he's going to go in the Meta Knights fight with 1 health, but that's not happening. Halodude in the final regular world of the game, Rainbow Resort, with his sword, his trusty partner. Maybe recognizing that he's ahead a bit, grabbing that extra life. A little bit of style right there. Not the most style points he's ever done. He kind of humiliated me, but anyway. Thomas dealing with the icy Meta Knights fight pretty well. So the section that Halodude is on right now, they used to use Spark for that until Sazura Bako discovered that sword was faster and saved a decent amount of time. Again, another first frame mix. Halodude getting that ball right there. Because I said earlier, did a lot of damage, and he is about to absolutely bounce a few mini-bosses. Thomas with some pretty good Meta Knight RNG. So Halo 7-2 is pretty much a run decider. You can get good RNG, you can get bad RNG, you can come out alive, you can come out anywhere from this level. Halo taking some unnecessary damage right there, I guess you could say. Ooh, a little extra damage from Fan. Never good. But nonetheless, he comes out with 2 health. Nice pattern from Bugsy, and perfectly executed to get all 3 hits on Bugsy. Pretty much a guarantee right there if you set it up properly. And he dispenses with Fire Lion, no problem. Thomas with his ball now from that first frame mix. And Halodude annihilating 7-2. Annihilating the boss tower. Halo's in the home stretch known for his insanely consistent World 7. Thomas on Bonkers right now. Halo 7-3 is easy, there's not much to say here. I'm gonna look at Thomas. Floating up a little bit for Fan, taking some damage, but he's got a little apple right there. Some very precise spacing to knock him on his trunk. Bugsy with a jump there. Really interesting from Thomas to hit him midair. Oh no, Thomas taking some damage. Not with enough iframes. Forcing Bugsy to get up there. And Bugsy can't really grab you when he's flying, so it's okay. Halo finishing 7-3. Thomas in a rough position right now, playing it very, very, very safe on fire. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh dear, oh no, oh goodness me. Thomas, you poor fellow. Halodude in 7-4 now. The way that these first two enemies move was RNG, those pigs. But the rooms with the Bronto Birds is completely set. Thomas is just gonna have to deal with this Fire Lion abilityless, which is very annoying. I think Thomas is kind of accepting his fate right now. He does not seem too happy in the way he's playing. Yeah, Halo managing this room right here. Not going for the cheesy UFO mix or anything. He probably knows he's ahead at this point, but Thomas getting through Fire Lion, taking some heavy damage actually. But, you know, abilityless, not ball. Unfortunate. You can tell in the way he's playing, he's just sad at this point. So Halo's keeping Spark for this upcoming, whatchamacallit, wheelie fight. We used to use Crash, but there was much RNG in that, and whether or not he would... Oh no! Thomas! Thomas! Pressing the fat reset button. Oh my goodness, Thomas with the forfeit it looks like. Heartbreak in the semis. He soft resets, oh my goodness, Thomas, I feel so bad for him right now. Not the way he wanted to go out of winners at all. New run for Thomas. I guess he's going for PB attempts on race. Halodude, sorry, not really paying attention because Thomas drama. But yeah, as long as you keep wheel for this level, it's really, really straightforward. You kind of just move regular, as you'd expect for wheel. Like, even if you didn't know how to do this with wheel, you could probably guess and figure it out after 1 or 2 run-throughs. Super simple. A little bit harder than it looks, but still, no big deal. There's a second frame mix here that's upcoming for Halo, so as opposed to a first one, you actually have to time it. Little movement mishap right here. Hey, SRL, can we get these streams synced up? Kappa. Halodude messes up the mix, but he doesn't really care. He gets the ball there. Will he go to the moon? Halo goes to the moon. Classic Halo. A little bit of style right there. Opening up, 100%ing World 7, getting an 84% file instead of 83. 1 up. Just to be a little extra rude. Rude dude with food. Yeah, audio switch. Let's see how Halo manages DE3. New strats for this fight discovered by MK Cocoon, a bit more consistent than what we used to have. Very nice, because consistency is always very, very important. And Halo will just spit that back out at DDD. Because we don't need ball for the rest of the run, because we have Star Rod. And you can't drop this ability really in these fights, so you just have to use it to fight Orb and Nightmare. We call this fight Orb because you're fighting an orb in space. It's really, really deep meaning over there from the Kirby community. Halodude with a really, really, really nice fight, right? Killing Orb very quickly. I've never seen anyone do it that quickly, but I'm guessing that's just casual Halo. Yeah, Thomas with another clean Frosty kill. Let's talk about this. Okay, just kidding. So here we have Halodude coming up on the Nightmare fight. Nightmare does the same attacks in the same order every single run, and Halo misses the first hit. Very, very out of character for Halo. But there's two ways to damage him. It's either with the jumping attack from Star Rod or from shooting a star from the Star Rod. The star does a lot more damage than the jump, making it pretty much, the jump pretty much useless at least. So Nightmare does the same attacks in the same order, and then he cycles through them, just because he really wants to have an easy speedrun fight. So typically that would be the last hit on Nightmare, but it's not, because Halodude missed one shot. And that is time from Halodude with a 41-11. Forgot to stop his timer. GG. GG, GG, GG. From Halo. And a very good effort from Thomas today. It's really heartbreaking what happened to him. Don't want to have to see that happen in another run. Let's see if we can get Halo in here for an interview.
Hey.
Hey, low dude.
What's up?
It's pretty fun to commentate, but that 7-2 from Thomas was just absolutely heartbreaking, first and foremost.
Yeah, I saw in the chat. I can't imagine, but I don't even know what happened. All I saw was a bunch of Fs.
Okay, so he pretty much got through the first three bosses with no problem. Went into Fire Lion with 1 health, or 2 health, took 1 hit, and he killed Fire Lion, but then he died to Fire Lion's corpse. On the
screen. Dude, I've done that before, man. That's rough. Yeah.
This is painful to watch.
Yeah, dying to a corpse. Yeah.
But your run, the race was really, really fun to watch. It was just really close between you two for the whole time.
Yeah.
A few lead changes everywhere. You know, you even died to that bonkers in what was it, World 4 in that one fight with Wheel.
Yeah. I actually, that was kind of funny. I didn't think that would happen because the pattern was good, but somehow I took a hit. Must have messed it up
Yeah.
or something. But yeah, I actually thought I was in there when I saw that pattern, but nope. So that was pretty funny.
It never works. You actually were able to make that time up in just like 3 or 4 levels later. It was kind of just so crazy to watch your gameplay, I must say.
I was debating whether to go for Wheel on Orange Ocean, but in the end I wussed out. I should have went for it. So, for the memes.
Wheel in Orange Ocean.
But I don't think we have tangible proof yet of it being faster.
Yeah. I remember you were trying that out on stream one day. You know.
Yeah.
After I pretty much figured out that you knew that Thomas reset, I was like, yeah, he's going to go to the moon in 7-6, and you did.
Well, yeah, I want to try to get. I don't know. I like getting 1-ups.
Yeah, you also got it in 7-1. I saw.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, my run definitely wasn't that great. So it was 2 minutes off my PB, so it was pretty sloppy, I gotta say. So I haven't played in like 5 days, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
MK Cocoon mentioned that earlier when I was talking to him, but who's counting? So.
It's faster. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks.
Absolutely.
But yeah, wheel is
crazy
faster. That's fun. I really like the wheel strat too. So it's just kind of hard to go for, because like if you miss it, it's like, well, rip. Because like you have to get rid of tornado, so it's like
Yeah,
man,
no
really-
backups.
Yeah, if you miss it, man, you're losing a lot of time. You gotta go for it again.
It's like if you ever watched a Kirby Superstar run, like if you get to like one of the later sub games and you just miss the wheel mix or miss the jet mix, it's like, oh, okay, that's a reset. Like 30 minutes into the run, just because.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. There's too many mixes in that run. I can barely handle these like these like 3-frame
First
mixes.
Yeah,
like,
it's 4. I was looking at stuff through task today.
nice. 4 frames for
4
for-
frames for a mix.
Nice. Yeah. So I don't know. That's pretty much. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. What about Thomas? I thought he was gonna come up in here.
I think he is, but I think he kind of missed the point that he had to enter the room.
Mm.
Let me just ping him.
Dang. Well, dang that. I understand why he like forfeited, because originally I was like, dang, like why did he forfeit? Dying to the corpse of Fireline. Yeah, that is rough. It's
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. I can totally see why he did it. It's unfortunate that I had to see why he did it, but it's just... Up here he is in the setup channel.
Nice. Dude, I've never heard Thomas's voice. It'll be the first time I ever speak to him. I'm excited.
He's actually used mic on stream a few times.
Really?
Yeah, uncommon though.
Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that works. I think. Yeah, should work.
I kind of just dragged Thomas in here.
Yes,
Hey,
yeah.
what's up?
For many people here, that's your first time to hear my voice.
Oh man.
Hear my voice. Yeah, very unbelievable that I am needing Halos, still needing Halo in the level 5. Yeah. Well, very unfortunate. I did so bad after I see I'm leading Halo. Damn.
There's a lot of nerves that go into it when you start thinking like, what's going on in this? You guys changed leads like so many times throughout this. It was insane.
Yeah, hopefully that was entertaining.
No, absolutely. I thought it was really entertaining to commentate. I was glad I got this match.
Nice. Thank you for commentating, man.
You're very welcome.
You're definitely the commentating MVP this time. You've done a lot of matches.
Yeah, no. At one point, I realized that I had like over 50% of the matches commentated.
yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, hopefully I'm able
What
to.
happened at the battle tower, man?
In 7-2, Thomas, what happened?
Death in Fire Lion. Feels bad, man.
Feels
唔係
bad.
同你講嘢啊！我走我會自己放心唔會嘅，
Oh my gosh.
Are we listening to Thomas?
OK，我會清除，我會清除。
I listened to Thomas get yelled at on stream
係啊，never mind, just talking with Karen.
by
Never
Tom Mom.
Never mind, never mind. OK. Never mind. Well. Never mind. Never mind.
MK Cocoon in chat. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
So, who does Thomas have next in losers? Is that Shasta or is it Mayazumi?
Kenan, I think.
Oh, Kinnan. Oh my goodness.
That's an easy win
Yes.
right there for you, Thomas. No.
Highlighting this and showing it to him.
We like to have fun around here.
we all have fun. Even though I was
Um,
like really mad after my last race, you know, whatever. I'm over it now. I can commentate more, focus on other stuff.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you have it. That was Kirby Amber and Dreamland. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got more of that. Yeah, in the coming days.
I guess yeah,
At
this
least it
Friday,
proves-
me and MK
At least
will-
proves that it's not impossible for me to beat Shasta, I think.
Dude, you
If
can
I
beat
win
Shasta.
Kenan.
He's not even thinking about kidding right now.
Not even thinking-
Hey, I have 3 ways that beat his PB.
It's too easy, man.
Three ones in ways format.
I just gotta watch out for the fire line next time. It's spooky. I know the feel though. I've lost runs to that too. I think I've been running so long that like almost every little silly thing that's happened to someone, I'm like, well, yeah, I remember when I did that once. I remember when I was a young boy and I did that. All right, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless we have anything else. Anything else, boys?
Nah, that's all I have to say for tonight.
Oh, and
He's
Thomas
gone.
signing off. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Friday.
Yeah.
Maya
I
and
d-
Shasta's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll see you guys on tomorrow day.
Yeah, tomorrow day. Wait. Wait, is this Friday? Is that like the finals or what?
Winners finals, maybe?
Oh, and then like the losers bracket catches up, or the underground, as Nintendo World Championship calls it.
Because they don't want to be mean.
Guys. Yeah. A type. All right. Well,
Yeah. Alright, good night all. I've got to sleep. East
All right.
Coasters, 11 o'clock, you know what's up.
All
Good
right.
night.
See you guys. We are signing off.